Gold prices are trading solidly higher, breaking through Friday's 5-month high this Tuesday. Back with us today is Phil Streible of RJO Futures. Phil, good to have you back on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, last time you were on, we spoke about the 1300 level. Prices now above the 200-day moving average here, trading around $12.73 an ounce. So what are we on track for now, Phil?
Well, I think we could see all the way a green shootout all the way up to 1350. I mean, it could easily break through 1300 now. If you look at the chart pattern and you actually flip it upside down, it looks like an upside down head and shoulders. So we completed that big head formation with that massive sell-off we saw. We saw the recovery, a little bit of pullback. Now we're shooting to the upside. It's wonderful that we broke through that high from the other day. And we just need to have a good, strong finish to the day's session. And we'll start to see the trend followers, the momentum guys, and everyone else should come back behind it. And we should see good ETF inflows back again.
Well, that's a good segue to my next question, because it's really a flight to safety bid here, Phil. Gold is rallying. The Dow is down 100 points as we're speaking right now, as geopolitical tensions are keeping the street on edge. But from your experience, are these rallies short-lived?
Well, it depends. This feels a little bit different because the conflict is spread a bunch. It's much more complicated than just, a few missiles being fired like what we saw last week. This has now become something where we've got Putin. He needs to kind of choose sides between Assad and the U.S., and that's going to be very complicated. There's going to be a lot of negotiations involved. There's a lot of jockeying around on some of our warcraft, things like that. So from a geopolitical standpoint, that's pretty bad. And then on the other side of it, you've got North Korea, which they've always been written off as, they're not any kind of superpower by any means, but they are definitely threatening the U.S. right now. So we kind of have two different fronts going on at the moment.
All right, causing you to have more confidence this time around, Phil. Now, you were also liking silver last time we spoke. You were mentioning, $20 silver was definitely in the cards. Have you upped your forecast since? We're now trading above 18 here.
I'm still sticking with the $20 forecast. Silver, the only problem is it does have that industrial side of things. We did see a little bit of weakness in copper early on. It started to come back. The only problem is if you do have these geopolitical events occur, the U.S. tends to slow down a little bit on manufacturing and building. That's why we're seeing oil prices come off just a touch. And with that being said, prices should be a little bit more waffler. You're going to have bigger moves, so definitely your bang for your buck is in the silver. If you catch that move, it could be 30, 50 cents, $1, but on the other side of it, it does have a little bit more headwinds ahead of it.
All right, Phil Streible, RJO Futures, thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And thanks for watching this edition of Kitco's Gold Report. We'll see you tomorrow.